God for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is Oil Country.
McDavid,
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
the start of two straight on the road for the Edmonton Oilers. They're in Nashville tonight. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the Oilers starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Leon Draisaitl and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. Calvin Pickard starts in goal. For the Predators, Ryan O'Reilly with Philip Forsberg and Gustav Nyquist up front. On defense, Roman Josi and Luke Schenn. Schenn playing in game number 1,000 in his NHL career. Juuse Saros, he starts in goal. The referees, TJ Luxmore and Steve Kazari. Scott Sherry and Mark Shuchuk are on the lines. We get set to go here from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. We've dropped the puck. We're underway as Josi plays it into the Oilers zone, and it is McDavid across to Ekholm. He'll get it up the left wing, just off the stick of Hyman, deep into Predators territory. Schenn will shovel that around to the right wing point where Bouchard's able to keep it in. Along the right wing side, O'Reilly up to the point where Bouchard continues to keep that inside the Predator zone. It's up against the left wing boards. We're just underway here at the Bridgestone Arena. Oilers and the Predators as Forsberg made his way out to center ice. Got checked by Bouchard. Now up to Hyman. He'll get it to McDavid. He'll drive down the right side and just put it over the net as he was going right towards Juuse Saros.
Great play by Hyman. Freed up a look for Connor here in the first 45 seconds.
Nurse back into his own end. Get that across to Troy Stetcher up the right wing. It doesn't get out, but a bouncing puck will go to Victor Arvidsson. He'll get through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. He'll dump it in just wide of Saros. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Inside that Nashville zone. He's about top of the circle, but that's taken away. Stamkos will get it out through the middle. Give it to Lauzon. Lauzon into the Oiler end. Goes to the left wing corner. Now to Stamkos, his centering pass broken up by Nugent Hopkins. And up the right wing, Nurse to center ice. They'll dump it into the Predator zone. It goes in behind the net. Here's Arvidsson. He'll wrap it around and a pad save by Saros. Back to the point. Amberson rips it on net. Stick saved by Saros.
Two great looks early here for the Oilers. Excellent work on the forecheck by Podkolzin.
Out to center, Novak will get it out for Nashville. The center ice is able to shoot it in. Pickard will set it in behind the net. Up the left wing, Henrique through the middle off the stick of Jeff Skinner. Puck knocked down. Yossi will get it to center ice. Now to Shen on the right side. Shen will dump it in. Emberson into the corner, but it goes to Jankowski. He's top of the circle, lost it. Jeff Skinner gets it out for Edmonton. Now on the right wing for Connor Brown. He's able to shoot it into the Predator zone. Gets in behind the Nashville net, over to the right wing corner for Shen. Shen through the middle. They'll get that out to center ice. Yossi into Edmonton territory for Jankowski. Now in behind the net. Marchessault centering pass off the stick of the netminder Pickard. It'll go up to the right wing point. Yossi get it to Carrier. That goes down the left wing, and unable to get it in front of the net was Jankowski. We're scoreless. We're here in the first for 2 minutes. 40 seconds gone in the opening period. The Oilers taking on Nashville. Stetcher up the left wing. His pass glances off the stick of McCarron. He'll go cross ice to Tomasino into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left side. Pass back to the point, but that's given away. And it's Derek Ryan out for Edmonton down the right wing. Float it towards the net. Glove down by Saros, and he'll sweep it out to center ice. Just off the stick of Cole Smith.
Derek Ryan was at the end of his shift there, Cam.
Corey Perry.
Oilers need a change here.
Perry will make his way out of the Oilers zone and go across to McDavid. Now in over the line towards the net to Perry. I just went over his stick. Penalty coming up to the Predators, though, as Perry was impeded on his way to the net, and it'll be a hooking call. And the Oilers, 3 minutes and 18 seconds into a scoreless first, they're going on the power play.
Brady Shea not happy, but Corey Perry kept his feet moving, drew the call. The Oilers' power play has not been good. Just 11.1%, 1-9. That's 24th in the league. The penalty killing for Nashville, despite the fact that they got the second worst goals against in the NHL right now, they're actually 7th in the league in penalty killing at 87.5. It is early in the season.
Sure.
Oilers got to shoot more on the power play.
Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck goes to Bouchard on the blue line. Down the left wing, skips off the stick of Draisaitl. Goes in behind the net. Draisaitl to McDavid on the right. Back to the point for Bouchard. Brings it to the middle to McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. Got it in front of the net to Hyman. Saved by Saros. And he's able to cover that up. As Hyman trying to jam it in from the side of the goal.
Well, that's the way it's going right now for Edmonton. Even when they get a lucky deflection redirection, Saros gets a piece of it. That could have easily sifted through his pads. Draisaitl centering attempt, and it went right to Hyman at the side of the goal. It was actually attempting to hit Connor McDavid. Oilers have already got 5 shots on goal here in the first 3 minutes. Saros has made 3 terrific saves.
Saros, 28 of 34 in a 7-3 loss to Seattle on Tuesday. Puck on the blue line, and it's Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid.
Not sure why Bouchard didn't shoot there.
He's got it again. This time left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. Now over to McDavid on the right wing point. Down the right side to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass that pinballs off a skate, and it will go right to Carrier. He'll get it down the ice.
There's going to have to come a point here. Like, the fact is, the power play was cold against Florida in the final. And I'm wondering if everybody watched what the Panthers did, because they got to shoot more, and they want to make 6 passes before they get a good shot on goal.
Puck swept away and down the ice by Jankowski, and Pickard will come out and play it.
Passing through seams, not enough movement, not enough quickness and pace in the offensive zone on the power play.
David to the Predator end, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. It's tied up on the boards. Puck dug out by Jankowski. He'll get it down the ice.
It's one way you do not want to lose momentum here. Now, sometimes the second unit just gets up the ice and gets shots to the net.
Arvidsson to center. Not over the line, but it's taken away, and down the ice it goes as Lauzon shoots it all the way down. Just about 5 minutes into a scoreless first. 25 seconds left to go on the penalty to Brady Shea. The Oilers are the man advantage. Nurse will dump it in. Saros out of his net, couldn't stop it. Puck comes around on the right. Carrier went to clear it out. It goes off of Matthias Ekholm, and now Carrier will just bat it out to center. Ekholm, longtime Nashville Predator, will drill the puck in off the end glass. Jeff Skinner around to Arvidsson on the left wing. Back to the left wing point to Ekholm. Now to Arvidsson into the slot. Nurse will shoot it. Save made by Saros as the penalty expires, and Edmonton goes 0 for 1 with a man advantage.
Well, again, the first unit, there were 2 chances for Bouchard to drift it to the net. He didn't either time. There's an incredible amount of talent on Edmonton's power play. That's a given. The numbers speak for themselves. But there's one thing that you can always get back to if you're struggling on the power play, Cam, and what's that?
Yeah.
Take it to the net.
Yep, shoot it to the net. Face off to the right of Saros. 3-5-1 in his career against the Oilers. O'Reilly will get it off the right wing boards and out. The puck gets center ice. Turned up by Janmark. He'll shoot it in. Saros comes out to play it. Rims it on the right wing and able to get it out. Nyquist at center. Gets stood up on the play. Now follows it up, picks it up through the middle. He's into the Oilers zone over on the right wing, and it's offside against the Predators as we've played 5 minutes, 48 seconds of a scoreless first period. The Predators still looking for their first shot.
Edmonton's got 7, and they've had probably 3 grade A opportunities, but I'd suggest you, I'm concerned, did you lose a little bit of momentum? It's massive for opposition teams when they get early kills against the Oilers. Again, 5 straight years north of 25%. First time we've seen that in the NHL in over 30 years where we've had power plays at that level consistently year after year.
Brett Kulak up the right wing to the Predator blue line. That gets broken up. Now down the left side, Stamkos into the Oilers zone. He'll put it towards the net. And that one went just off of Novak. Never got through to the goal. Novak has it left wing to the point to Shea. Shot it, went off a stick, goes wide of the goal. Right wing, Evangelista. Hit by Henrique. Evangelista loses his stick. It's in the right wing corner. Stamkos centering it off a leg right to Henrique, and he'll bring it out for Edmonton. He'll get to center ice, and he'll dump it in. Oilers make a change. Shea to the end boards. Former Carolina Hurricane. Rims on the left. Pinching down his stature. Puck gets just cleared out. Nurse has it in the neutral zone. Up the left wing, and that went off of Podkolzin. Comes back to Nurse. Give it to Stetcher. Cross ice to Podkolzin. Off his stick into the Predator end. Fabro cross ice to Yossi. Through the middle to Marchessault. Scooped it in on the backhand. As Nurse onto the end boards in the Edmonton end right wing. Give the puck to Stetcher. Now across to Nurse as he gains center. Over the Predator line, shoots it. Right pad save made by Saros. Gets his own rebound. Off the inboards to Perry in the right wing corner. We're scoreless here in the first period. To Podkolzin, centering pass. And the stop made by Saros off of Derek Ryan, who had the opportunity in the slot.
Good luck. Nice play from Podkolzin.
Ekholm just inside the Edmonton blue line. 7.5 gone here. Scoreless first period. Puck flipped up in the high, down the right wing, and it's Hyman from the sharp angle. Misses the Predator net to Ekholm. He'll let it go. Glove save made by Saros. Saros is going to hold on. We're going to take a break. Oilers and Predators scoreless. We played 7 minutes, 38 seconds of the first period from the Bridgestone Arena here in Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly. Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in Nashville. Oilers and Predators still waiting for this game's first goal. I can tell you tonight's Oilers Mega 50-50. It's presented by Rogers, and it's in support of Zebra Center, the Central Alberta Child Advocacy Center, and Little Warriors, providing a safe environment for children, youth, and adults while offering accessible programs and support. And that total jackpot right now over $545,000 and climbing. Shots are 9-0 for Edmonton. Still zeros on the board as far as the goals go.
You always worry about this, though, right? Get a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Had 3 grade A scoring opportunities. Saros looks like he's on his game tonight. He's had some tough starts in this building against Edmonton.
Face off to the right of Saros. Puck goes to the right wing. Carrier will get it out. It was over the stick of Forsberg. That's going to be icing against Nashville.
O'Reilly's such a good face-off man, though. It's not the end of the world. I mean, these are the top 2 face-off teams in the NHL. The Preds, by the way, O'Reilly's at 62.9%. Leon's at 64.7%. Amongst the, not a surprise, got 2 of the top 2 teams in the league going at it in the circle.
Draisaitl taking the draw, gets into the slot. Carrier for Nashville. Right wing to O'Reilly. Just rolls it in over the line, and it's McDavid. Cross to Bouchard, through the middle, hits a stick. Goes over to the left wing, and it's Carrier stepping onto it for Nashville. Into the Oilers zone. He'll shoot it, and that goes off the stick of Ekholm. Goes out of play.
Saw Carrier score an overtime goal in here a couple years ago. It's just a beauty. Rifled one home.
Oilers have had a lot of success against the Predators, though, in recent history.
See if Emerson can step it a little bit up physically. Just got belted in the first shift off the puck, but thought he had some tough moments in the game against Philly.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Kulak will get it up in the air and out. A penalty coming up. Arvidsson got the stick up on Shea.
That's a bad penalty. 200 feet away from the net. He's trying to do too much.
We're going to check to see if it's of the 2 or 4 minute variety.
It's only
looks like 2.
But that, you can't take that penalty. I mean, the penalty that they took, they stopped the goal from being scored.
Penalty number 33. 2-minute minor, high sticking.
So first power play of the night for Nashville. Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
So here's a face-off mismatch. Nugent Hopkins, he is above 50% this year, but he's going against O'Reilly. He's an excellent face-off man.
Face-off to the right of Pickard. Last played October 12th. 15 saves in that 5-2 loss versus Chicago. Puck goes to the right wing point. Here's Forsberg, a shot wide of the net. Stamkos has it left wing.
That was a shot pass. They're lucky to get the puck in.
Puck off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. It comes out. Yossi to Marchessault. Now to Forsberg, to O'Reilly, into the Edmonton zone. Yossi right corner for O'Reilly. O'Reilly out to the slot, and Forsberg fanned on the one-timer, and it will come out.
One thing you worry about, Edmonton, playing so long in the playoffs. Look out.
Marchessault, O'Reilly, right wing to Forsberg. To the blue line, Yossi, left wing. Stamkos will shoot. Misses on the short side. Puck on the right wing. Forsberg. Side of the net to O'Reilly. Now to Forsberg. Top of the circle. Marchessault. Had Connor Brown on him. That might come loose. It will. Brown will get it off the left wing boards and out.
Everybody saw Edmonton's power play, and everybody saw Edmonton's PK. The PK was unreal. There was some route issues in the first couple of games that cost them some goals.
Brought in by Tomasino. There's 49 seconds left to go in this power play for the Predators. Still scoreless in the first. 10.5 to go in the period. Tomasino will chop it back to the blue line. Shea will walk in. He'll go across to Tomasino. Back to Brady Shea. Gets it to sit down. Gives it to Novak. Now side of the net. Nyquist back. Comes across. The one-timer by Tomasino. Partially blocked by Kulak. And it's up against the boards inside the Edmonton end. Tomasino trying to spin it loose. Podkolzin pushed it towards the point, but won't get out. Novak comes in on the right wing. Cross-ice pass broken up by Podkolzin. Emberson into the corner. There's Evangelista to get the puck to the left wing. And Evangelista across. The one-timer. Great save by Pickard off of Novak. And he'll hold on. It's the first shot on net for the Predators, and it was a good one.
Well, their first unit, like the Oilers' first unit, passed off 2 or 3 attempts. They finally swung it across toward the tail end of that. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Arvidsson. And Pickard's first shot that he faced was not an easy one.
Face off to the left of Pickard. 9:52 to go in the first.
McCarron out there, he's over 70% in the face-off circle.
Gets to Ekholm, left corner. He'll rip it off the left wing boards and down the ice. Saros can set the puck in behind the net. Penalty over. Both teams now 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Here's a breakaway pass. Walking in. The shot by Smith and the save by Pickard. As he tried to go stick side on Calvin Pickard. The long breakaway pass. And a good stop by Pickard. Puck gets to the middle and shot wide by McCarron. Sissons after it in behind the net. And give it to Smith on the left wing. Back to the left wing point. Lozon will shoot it around.
Took a page out of Dallas's book, stretching the ice there.
McCarron over to the left wing. Being pressured by McDavid. It gets the puck loose. Hyman able to get it out to center ice. And only for a moment it shot right back in. And Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. Scoreless with 9 minutes to go here in the first period. Draisaitl winds it up the right wing. Gives the puck to Ekholm as he follows up the play. Left wing to Henrique. Off his stick and in. Saros out of his net. Give it to O'Reilly. Won't be able to get it out. It gets into the skates of Janmark, and it is poked through the middle. Nyquist on the right wing for Josi to Nyquist into the Oilers' zone. On net, and a save made by Pickard as Nyquist just stayed with it. Nyquist in behind the Edmonton goal, pinned by Nurse. Stetcher trying to get a loose puck. It'll go to the blue line. Fabro will float it cross corner. Nyquist on the right wing to O'Reilly, back to the blue line. Josi will shoot, scores. Roman Josi shot it. That was tipped in front of the net past Pickard, and it's 1-0 for the Predators, and it looks like Forsberg got his stick on it.
Well, soft play in the Oilers zone. They had a puck possession and lost the puck battle in the left corner, and they swing across. And Josi, just a simple play. The importance of getting pucks to the net, he did. And Forsberg with the deflection. And guy scored 48 last year. He knows what he's doing.
11:46, time of the goal. And just a snapshot from the point and a perfect redirection.
But you had the puck.
Exactly.
Can't give it away.
At center ice, Novak to the Oiler blue line. Pinned to the boards by Kulak, and Nugent Hopkins will get it out. Now on the right wing, Evangelista will bring it into the Oiler and back to the blue line for Schenn. He'll wait, he'll shoot it, and a save made by Pickard. He held on. Luke Schenn playing game 1000 here in the NHL. Good stop made by Pickard. We'll take a break. 7:46 to go here in the first period. 1-0. Predators lead the Oilers from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Philip Forsberg opens the scoring in this game. Predators up 1-0. Yossi and O'Reilly with the assists at 11:46 of this opening period. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left of Calvin Pickard. Nugent Hopkins taking the draw for Edmonton. In the face-off circle with Colton Sissons. Puck to the right point. It goes past Shen and out. Podkolzin will go after it, but Saros out of his net to play it. The puck cleared out as Shea got it down into the Oiler end. And in behind his net is Kulak. To the right wing corner to Emberson through the middle of Podkolzin. He'll gain speed through center ice. Roll the puck into the Predators zone. After it, Arvidsson to the right wing corner. Podkolzin to Nugent Hopkins to the point, but it hops over the stick of Emberson and it comes out.
Oilers haven't had a shot since the power play.
Kulak to Emberson in his own end. Up the left wing, finds Connor McDavid. He's got 4 assists in the last 3 games. To Draisaitl, his shot misses short side. McDavid takes it to the right wing, to the top of the circle. Left wing point to Ekholm. Down the left side looking for Draisaitl. Has it in the corner. Along the left wing boards, it gets to the top of the circle. McCarron there for the Predators. He's able to get it out. Dump it into the Oilers zone. Bouchard takes a hit from Smith. Puck goes behind the net. McCarron takes it over to the left wing. Back to the left wing point. Fabro got it from Yossi. Plays it down low to McCarron, left wing corner. 1-0 Nashville here in the first. 6.5 to go in the opening period. Lots of pressure by the Predators in the Oiler end, and it's Smith in the right wing corner. It's worked over a bit by Ekholm from the right wing. McCarron shot it, and that goes off his stick and out of play, and we're going to face off in the Edmonton end.
McCarron finished a hit there on Leon Draisaitl.
McCarron's a tough customer.
Yeah, Leon just getting
the stick in the back of the leg as they were going to the bench.
Darnell fought him a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago now, when McCarron was in Montreal. It's a late first-round draft choice of the Canadians.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Henrique wins the draw, goes to Nurse. Over to the right side. Now goes in behind the net. To Stetcher up the right wing. Perry made sure that it got out. Blows on. They'll only get it to center. Nyquist there for Nashville. And the puck gets only to the Edmonton blue line. Lozon will follow it up. Skate it in. Lose it to Ryan. Stetcher off the right wing boards. Puck went right to Nyquist. Now Forsberg can shoot it in. Ryan across to Nurse in the Oilers zone. Left wing to Perry. That is own blue. Stetcher up the right side. Off the stick of Janmark. And O'Reilly. The Lozon at his own blue line now to Carrier. Forced back. We'll give it to Brady Shea. Up the left wing off the stick of Novak. And it goes into the Oiler bench. And we get the whistle with 5:34 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Predators lead on a goal by Philip Forsberg. We're going to take a break from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You can't predict exactly how your harvest will go. So here's the next best thing. InVigorResults.ca. Featuring localized and replicated trial results, you can see how InVigor canola hybrids could perform in your fields. But more importantly, the results demonstrate our consistent track record and undisputed leadership, giving you the confidence to flex your harvest muscle season after season. Go to InVigorResults.ca to see results in your area today.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. 1-0 Predators lead. We got 5:34 to go here in the first period.
So the Oilers had 8 shots in the first 6 minutes of the game. They haven't had one since.
Power play kind of lost momentum for them, didn't it? Yeah.
2 forced passes through the seam. Not enough movement. And 2 pass shot at opportunities.
Center ice face-off. Schenn has it inside his own blue line for Nashville. Up the right wing to Evangelista. Goes off the stick of Kulak and out of play. Oilers will be in Dallas Saturday afternoon. Back in Edmonton on Tuesday for a game against Carolina Hurricanes. Oil Kings playing tonight against Saskatoon Blades at Rogers Place. As Henrique is going to take this face-off against Novak. Stamkos got the heave-ho out of the face-off circle. Oh, it'll be Jeff Skinner. Henrique also tossed out of the circle. Puck goes to Schenn. He'll dump it in. It rims over on the left side. Emberson up against the boards with Stamkos. Brown in there, too, for the Oilers. Puck comes free. Stamkos get it back to the point. Shot from the point. Pad saved by Pickard as Shea let that go, and it's cleared up the left wing to Connor Brown. Able to shoot it in, a rolling puck. Yossi gave it to Shea, knocked down by Henrique along the left wing boards. And now Brown, cross-ice pass, that gets broken up. And Schenn to the blue line. Brown kept it in for the Oilers. Dump it in behind the net. Luke Schenn back there has Connor Brown on him. Comes loose. Brown takes it over to the left wing. Pass back to the left wing point. He get a lot on it. Evangelista will get it out. Roll it just over the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm will turn it up. Wait for the new line to get out there and now flip the puck through the middle. It goes just past Yossi. It won't be icing. Flying down there was Zach Hyman. Took a hard hit. Gets the puck on the left wing to Draisaitl. Back to the point. Ekholm shot and a bad save by Yossi. Hyman trying to wrap it around. Went off his stick to McDavid to the blue line. Bouchard shot and that one blocked. It hit Forsberg. And on the right wing, Nyquist will get it out. Left side of Yossi. Looking for O'Reilly. Missed him with it. Coming out from behind the net. McDavid for Edmonton. Now to Draisaitl. Into the Predator zone through the middle. Over to the right wing to Bouchard. Over to Hyman. They'll leave the puck to McDavid. Spins to the left wing boards. Comes off the board. Shoots. Just misses on the short side. McDavid gets to that too. To the blue line for Bouchard. Right wing. Draisaitl to the middle. McDavid. The backhand save made by Yossi. Puck over to the left wing. McDavid at the top of the circle. 1-0 Predators lead. 3:36 to go here in the first. It gets cleared out. Won't be hard enough for icing.
Well, that was a great shift for that line. A little bit unlucky not to have scored.
Podkolzin will bring it up the left wing for Edmonton. At the blue line, dumps it in. Nugent Hopkins pressures Lozon. Lozon will rim on the left. Goes to Jankowski. He'll get it out. At center ice. Dumps the puck in softly. Pickard to the right wing corner. Went off of Nugent Hopkins. Goes to Nurse. Up the left wing. Finds Podkolzin. Into the middle for Stetcher. Now to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. Bad save and the rebound just knocked away before Podkolzin could get it. And it went to the line, went back in. That's offside against the Oilers. As now McCarron will have words with Nurse. The linesmen have to step in. 2:57 to go in the first. 1-0 Nashville leads. Oilers strung together a couple of good shifts. Yossi made some saves.
Unfortunately, Hyman got caught on the wrong side there. If he's on the other side of the net, Connor finds him for a tap-in.
And Podkolzin almost had that rebound.
Yeah.
A long shot by Nugent Hopkins, and it kicked out on that stick side of UC Saros. All right, Ryan out there with Janmark and Perry. Nurse and Stetcher. Janmark will take the draw. Up against McCarron. McCarron wins it. Shen to Shea. Left side to Smith. He'll dump it in, or at least direct it in. Wrapped around the boards by Pickard. He got it out, but it will be... Oh, here we go. McCarron got the gloves off with Nurse right at center ice. It was way behind the play.
Nurse is doing his job here because he's...
Yep.
McCarron went after Draisaitl previous shift.
He's trying to hold him out. Nurse at that left arm, holding him at a long reach. They're not throwing yet. Nurse gets the right free, throws one underneath. McCarron trying to keep him out at arm's length. McCarron throws a right. They spin around at center, and now Nurse with a couple. McCarron down to the ice, and the linesman will get in there. McCarron's trying to get his right free, but the linesman got him tied up.
No love lost there.
No. Darnell Nurse. Michael McCarron. It's good tilt.
Yep.
2:43 to go here in the first. 1-0 Nashville leads.
The only problem is it's a second pairing defenseman for a fourth line forward.
Edmonton, number 25. Nashville, number 47. 5 minutes each, fighting.
Even up. Hey, Sasha.
This might be a good time for somebody else to take one on, too. Maybe Janmark I'm not saying you fight Shen, but drag somebody else into a scrap here. You're going to sit there and target your best players.
Face off to the right of Saros. Janmark gets into the face-off circle with Colton Sissons. Sissons out of the face-off circle. Tomasino now to take it. Shots are 12-6 for Edmonton. The top of the circle in the Nashville zone. Perry is along the left wing boards. It goes to the point. Kulak pinches down, kept it in to Derek Ryan, left wing corner. Stops along the boards. Jams it back to the point. Kulak will shoot it. Lots of traffic. It doesn't get through. Comes back. Kulak rips it. Scores! Brett Kulak roofs it from the point, and this game is tied at 1.
Of course, now we're waiting to see whether or not he's certainly not making any gesticulations in the goal that he was interfered with, but the Nashville bench is looking to see, and we're just watching the overhead here.
In today's day and age, you're looking at every goal.
Everything.
No, that's a goal. What a shot by Kulak. Came right back to him, and he just leaned into it. And Brett Kulak gives the Oilers a tie game here. 17:39 of the first period. At the Oiler blue line, Jeff Skinner now into the Predator end. Left wing will shoot it. Saros blockers it into the corner. Along the boards inside the Predator zone, cleared on the right. Stamkos pass to Shea. He'll get in towards the net. A shot, bad save made by Pickard. Henrique on the right wing. Like it rolled off the end of the stick of Shea, but still, Pickard had to be sharp and got it with a right pad, cleared out by Ekholm. It gets to center ice. Skinner had turned it up, has it over center, dumps it in. Goes just wide of Saros. And on the left side, Skinner for Brown. Brown to Skinner off the left wing. He'll shoot it. Saros a save. Minute 32 to go here in the first. Tied at 1. Oilers and the Predators. Brett Kulak scoring for Edmonton. Getting his first of the year at 17:39. Face-off will be to the right of Saros. As Draisaitl will take the draw. Goes to Ekholm, now on the right wing point to Bouchard, to McDavid, off the right wing boards. Cross ice pass, that gets blocked.
Tell you, this ice is slow. Guys are slipping and...
Inside his own end, Bouchard, long pass off the stick of Hyman. Now to McDavid. Oh, just offside.
Great look up the ice, and Bouchard beat 3 men with the puck. 3 men with the puck. Connor didn't think it was offside. It's close.
Close. McDavid to take this draw. Oilers and Predators tied at 1 here in the first period. No, it'll be Draisaitl.
Well, for the second consecutive game, Edmonton got a bit of a spark from a fight.
David coming in on the right wing, over to Hyman. Now Hyman to Ekholm's shot, tipped wide, hit the stick of McDavid, goes to the left wing corner. Back to the point, we're in the last minute here in the first period, tied at 1. Shot from the right angle by Draisaitl, wide of the net from a sharp right on the right side. Misses, and it gets all the way down the ice.
The shots are 15-7 here for Edmonton, 15-7. Saros has had to be good in this game.
McDavid through the middle, broken up by Sissons. Right wing, it goes to Marchessault. Come into the Oiler end on that right side. He'll shoot it wide of the Edmonton net. Shea to Marchessault, left wing corner. 30 seconds to go in the period. Marchessault gets dumped down. It was underneath him. Now it comes free, and it's Draisaitl to bring it up for Edmonton on the right wing. Across to Hyman. In over the line on the left wing. Stops on the left wing boards. He got knocked down by Jankowski. Mark Jankowski with 11 seconds to go in the period. Give the puck to Sissons. Now to Marchessault. His pass hit his stick. It does come out. Draisaitl up the right wing for Edmonton. At center ice, he'll bounce it on net. And the first period will come to a close. And the Edmonton Oilers, on a goal by Brett Kulak, not the game at 1 after 20 minutes. Philip Forsberg scoring for Nashville. But it did seem, much like last game when Troy Stetcher got into a tilt, and then Corey Perry on the next drop of the puck got into a tilt. I got the Oilers sparked for that win, comeback win against Philadelphia. Well, a fight by Darnell Nurse has got the Oilers going here in this first period. Nurse and McCarron dropping the gloves here at the Bridgestone Arena. And this game's tied at 1 through 20 minutes. Solid effort early. Edmonton getting a lot of opportunity. And it is tied at 1 after 20. Bob, what'd you think of that opening period?
You'll take it if you're Edmonton. I mean, you outshot them 15-7. You probably had 6 A-grade scoring opportunities. I don't know if you scored on an A-grade. I mean, that was a long-range bomber through a screen. Kulak put it where you needed to put it on this guy, which is a high glove shot through a screen. And bottom line is, I think they gained some.
The Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, tied at 1. Oilers and the Predators are getting ready for the second period of play. Play that Oilers Mega 50-50. It's presented by Rogers, and there are life-changing jackpots. That current total right now, $560,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Buy your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Forsberg scoring for Nashville in the first period. Brett Kulak has the goal for Edmonton as we've dropped the puck and we are underway here in the second period. Lauzon will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Ekholm into the corner with Nyquist. Puck comes to the right side, and the shot off the right side by Forsberg, and that hit O'Reilly, and it comes out to center, and it's Draisaitl. Into Nashville territory. Cross-ice pass off the stick, launches straight up into the air, and it will go into the crowd.
I just had a conversation with a couple of pro scouts downstairs, and I would have been the safest man in the building because it was Wade Brookbank and Dalton Prout.
That's it?
Yeah.
Did I see there was a...
Dalton winning a Stanley Cup of Florida.
Some, is it Dennis Bonvie here too? Maybe?
Was he here too from Boston?
He might be, yeah. There's some tough customers in the pro scouting ranks. Puck lifted up and out by Lauzon. And inside the Oiler blue line, Bouchard to Ekholm off his stick, and it goes between the benches. And Chris Mason, who does the color for the Predators television.
No, he was not in Red Deer when you were there? That was before you?
Oh, he played in Prince George. He's from Red Deer.
From Red Deer. There we go.
His dad was the general manager of the radio station for a very long time. Paul Mason. But yeah, Chris played in Prince George and was outstanding for the Prince George Cougars.
And had a lengthy NHL career, a bit as a starter, but mostly as a really good backup. Is that fair?
Yep. And has turned into a really good broadcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Very humble. Unlike some other color guys that I look at every day.
Puck rolled into the Nashville zone, and Shen's got to go back for it. Nugent Hopkins on him. Goes across to Shea. Up to the point, kept in. Emberson will shoot it. It hits a stick, and that's Podkolzin's stick that was on the ice. He'll pick it up, and the puck in the right corner. Stamkos can't get it out. Now cleared by Novak. It's in the neutral zone. Shea follows the play. Lost it. Nugent Hopkins to Arvidsson. In over the line. Now on the left to Podkolzin. Get it to the right wing corner where Nugent Hopkins ties up with Evangelista. Puck comes free. Shen up the left wing to Novak. He will get it out. Stamkos had it hop over his stick. And Nugent Hopkins comes in on the right wing. Give the puck to Podkolzin. Back to the point, but the Oilers were changing the D. So Novak's able to bring it out. Now on the right to Evangelista. Long shot from the blue line. Goes off of Ekholm up into the air to the left wing corner. Minute and a half gone here in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Predators. Brown will dump it in. Saros out of his net. Up the right wing, but it gets kicked to Jeff Skinner. Now to Henrique. Back to the point. Ekholm over to Stetcher. His shot, and that one goes off of Saros. And
wow.
Just wide of the net. May have glanced off the post.
I thought that got past him.
It looked like it did. Up the right wing. Puck brought in. It's Sissons into the Oiler end on the right side. Try the left, and it's Brown for the Oilers, and he'll bring it out. Now get in over the line. Get the pass into the middle. The backhand by Skinner rolls to the net. Saved by Saros. Puck gets into the slot, and getting it out is Roman Josi. Tied at 1 here in the second. Kulak, the Oiler goal scorer, right side to Emberson, to center ice. Shoots it in. Saros only to slow it up. Corey Perry on the forecheck. Is it tied up along the left wing boards? Janmark shot it around. Fabro jams it off the left side, and it will come out through center. Smith helps it the rest of the way down the ice. Icing waved off, and the puck gets into the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. And it's Janmark to get it out. It'll go all the way down. Perry will get to it first in the Predator end. Left wing couldn't get it in front of the net. Smith will bring it out. Now get it into the middle of Carrier. Now to the right side for Stamkos. Goes back towards the blue line. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Pickard with the right pad. Janmark to Bouchard. Now to Ekholm. Off the left wing boards to center ice to Derek Ryan. Got it through the neutral zone. Stepping up. Carrier to center ice to shoot it in. Ekholm on the M boards for Edmonton. Out to center, breaking it up was Josi. Forsberg went to shoot it in, drilled the linesman with it. Nyquist at the right wing got stood up at the Edmonton blue line, so it's Draisaitl left wing for Ekholm. Out to center ice, off the stick of Corey Perry. Brady Shea right in front of him. Forsberg takes it into his own end, goes across. So Josi will get it to center ice now to O'Reilly. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. Ryan O'Reilly for Nyquist. A backhand gloved by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. 3 minutes, 51 seconds gone in the second period. Oilers and Predators are tied at 1 as Nurse and McCarron will now come out of the penalty box after their first period fight. The shot's now 17-8 in favor of the Oilers. Kulak goal added an assist to Matthias Janmark.
Well, you're getting support scoring further. If you get a goal a game from your third or fourth line, that's lots. Need your top guys going. Yep. And the Oilers' top guys have been as good as anybody the last 7 years. McDavid and Draisaitl number 1 and number 2 in scoring. Quiet starts the year for Nugent Hopkins and Hyman. And we only say that because Hyman had 54 last year and Nugent had 100 points the year before that.
Goes to Lozon on the left wing point. Gets the bank shot off the end boards. Broken up by Stetcher. Hyman at 399 career points. As McDavid will get it out. It bounces into the Nashville zone. And it's Draisaitl to recover. Give it to McDavid. Forced through the slot. Trying to get a pass through. And it goes off a stick. And up the right wing to center ice is Marchessault, and he'll dump it in.
I think they got that play sniffed out where McDavid swings it back to Leon.
Draisaitl down the right wing. Into the Predator end. Goes to the right wing corner now behind the net. Over to the left. Missed McDavid with a pass. It does come out, but Draisaitl still has it. Right wing to Stetcher. They'll dump it in. Oilers are able to tag up. McDavid in on the end boards, but Lozon will wheel up the right wing. Get it to center ice. Evangelista to Novak. To the right corner. Taken away by Emberson. He'll give it to Podkolzin. He will get it out. For Arvidsson at center on the right wing. Through the middle to Kulak. He'll shoot it. That goes off the glass to the left wing corner inside the Predator zone. Podkolzin works it on the left wing. Back to the left wing point. Arvidsson across to Emberson. He'll shoot. Saved by Saros. Juggled it a bit, but he held on. 5:03 gone in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers taking on the Predators.
No net front there for the Oilers. Boxed out in front of the goal there after Arvidsson swung it across to Ty Emerson. Just looking to get his game going. Should mention he missed a lot of time last year with a lower body injury.
He played 30 games last year for the Sharks. Face off to the left to Saros. Puck to the right wing point. Stetcher to Nurse. Off the left wing boards. Goes in behind the net. Ryan got bumped. It goes to the right wing. So Janmark was in. Shea will flip it out. Won't be hard enough for icing. As Nurse will go in behind his own goal. Reverse it to Stetcher. Stetcher up the left wing to Nurse. Only got it to the blue line. Tomasino's going to keep it in. Across to Smith. And his shot. That goes just off the stick of Nurse. And then wide of the net. Tomasino to the right wing point. To Shen. Down the right wing. Wanted the return pass to Tomasino. Stetcher got in the way. Got it out. It goes over to Perry on the right wing. It's in over the Predator line. Goes to the right corner. And Shea able to separate him from the puck. Smith will get it out off the stick of McCarron and down the ice.
Well, Stetcher isn't the biggest guy, but he gives you battle.
Ekholm, right wing to Bouchard. Cuts to the middle. Comes in over the line. Will shoot it. And that one goes off the stick of Fabro. Yossi can't get it out. Kept in by Jeff Skinner. To Henrique across. The one-timer. And that one swatted away off the right wing on that shot off the right side by Connor Brown. Puck cleared out. Ekholm in his own end to Bouchard. Back to Ekholm. Gets through center ice. Now to Brown on the right wing into the Predator end. Rim on the left. Jeff Skinner pulls it off the left wing boards. Couldn't get to the front of the net. And it is cleared out. Up the left side. Yossi had his stick lifted, and it goes into the Oilers zone. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. 6:40 gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Nashville Predators.
Quick shift in McDavid here with Draisaitl and Hyman.
Ekholm up the left wing, off of Draisaitl through the middle to McDavid over the line, but got forced into the corner by Lozon. Lozon will take him to the corner. Penalty coming up.
He held
holding call, and the Oilers will go on the power play. Lozon to the box. We're going to take a break. Oilers with the man advantage when we come back. Tied at 1 in the second from Nashville. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. Tied at 1, Oilers and Predators. 6 minutes, 57 seconds gone in the second period. Lozon for the Predators goes to the box for holding. Oilers go on the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
One thing to say, shoot the puck. If you win the draw, get it back and shoot it within 15 seconds of winning the faceoff. You don't need to make 6 passes to score, and right now you're not completing those passes. So,
second power play of the game for the Oilers. 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Puts them at 1 for 10 on the season. Puck up against the boards in the Predator zone. Draisaitl digs it loose. Pass across to McDavid. It hits a stick. It comes out. Bouchard to McDavid to Evan Bouchard. He'll drop it back to McDavid. He gathers speed as he comes through center and into the Predator end to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard. Right wing to Draisaitl. To Bouchard on the point. Over to Nugent-Hopkins. Right wing to Draisaitl. To Bouchard. His one-timer blocked. That one hit Smith. Went out of play. Trying to set up Evan Bouchard for the one-timer from the point. Cole Smith got in front of it.
That had to hurt.
That had to hurt. Face off to the left. UC Saros. Draisaitl to Nugent-Hopkins to the point for McDavid. His shot didn't get through. It hit Hyman. Now Hyman sweeps it towards the net. Goes over to the left wing, though. Into the left wing corner. Zach Hyman. Over to Draisaitl. Right wing back to the point. It's McDavid across the line, and he gets checked, and Jankowski's going to come out with it for Nashville. Down the right wing, into the Oilers zone, and Bouchard peels it off his stick nicely. And he'll play it up the right wing to Draisaitl. Into the Nashville end on the right wing. McDavid across. The one-timer and the shot and save made by Saros off of Hyman. And the puck cleared out and down the ice.
Well, those were going in last year for Hyman. Look out.
Goes in behind the net. McCarron wanted to get to it first, but Bouchard found an angle.
Look at this pressure up the ice they have here.
And the pass by Bouchard goes to McCarron. He'll give it to Smith. He'll drive towards the net on the backhand. Sweep it on net and a save by Pickard. Smith's going to keep it in. Good work on the penalty kill for the Predators.
That's a hook that they missed. They called it. Give him the puck.
He did call it.
Give him the puck.
No, O'Reilly's not going to touch it. Wow, I'm surprised. Now they blew the whistle. And the Oilers are going to 5-on-3 for 16 seconds. We're tied at 1. Played 8 minutes, 41 seconds of this second period.
I use a timeout here.
Nashville 36, minor hooking.
I'm serious. I use a timeout. What do you got to lose? You got your best guys out here.
Smith goes to the box for the hook.
So it's going to come down to a face-off win.
Well, Smith's taken so long to go into the penalty box, it's like a timeout.
Yep, that's fair.
Yep.
So now it comes down to who wins the draw.
He was busy complaining.
If you win the draw, it's a 5-on-3.
Yep.
For 15 seconds, and you should be able to outman him down low. Oilers are 1 for 10 on the power play so far this season. Edmonton has called a timeout.
Did they? They did.
Certainly looks like.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Get those guys rested up, and you get an opportunity. You're right. You got to win that draw, though.
And if you lose the draw, you got to have support right away.
Well, opportunity now for Edmonton. We're tied at 1. We're here in the second period. Shots now 19-9 in favor of the Oilers. Predators have had issues giving up odd man rushes in their first 3 games, of which they're 0-3 coming into this. They haven't given up a lot of odd man rushes so far, which would be awfully dangerous against a team like Edmonton. All right, timeout over. Saros is returning to his net. 16 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Power play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Puck goes to the right corner. Carrier can't get it out. Bouchard brings it to the middle of the ice for the Oilers. Now to Draisaitl, left wing corner. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. Back to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins to Draisaitl. One-timer was blocked. It went to the right wing. It's now 5-on-4. McDavid off the right wing boards to the middle. Over to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it. Saved by Saros. It was redirected, and Lozon will get it down the ice. Pickard pushes it ahead to Evan Bouchard. Minute 27 to go in the man advantage for Edmonton. We're tied at 1 in the second period. Now to Draisaitl. Right wing to McDavid. In over the line to Draisaitl through the middle. Forced over to the left. To Nugent-Hopkins. To the point for Bouchard. Back to Nugent-Hopkins. Now to McDavid. To Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing corner. Comes up the left wing boards. Top of the circle.
Got to shoot.
Now to McDavid. David on the left point into the corner. Nugent Hopkins centering pass, and that was stopped by Shea. Couldn't get it out. Kept in by McDavid. To the point for Bouchard, now to Draisaitl. Spins off the check of McCarron to the net. His pass hit Shea. It goes behind the goal. Draisaitl through the middle. Nobody there for the Oilers, and it goes down the ice. 39 seconds to go in the penalty to Smith. We're over halfway through the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers in Nashville tonight. Off the left wing boards at center ice, Arvidsson. Cross to Jeff Skinner. Tried to throw it cross into the corner, and it goes off a body, and it's cleared out.
Well, this could be a massive momentum swing for Nashville.
Mattias Ekholm. Now to Skinner to Arvidsson. Left wing to Nurse. He'll drill it in. Saros to set it. Cranked around the right side by Lauzon. It won't get out. Arvidsson to the right point for Ekholm. Right wing corner. Perry behind the net to Skinner. Over to Perry. Penalty is done. Perry walks out. Across to Skinner. Broken up. Rebound. Saved by Saros. Loose puck. Scores! Jammed in at the side of the net just after the penalty had expired. And the Edmonton Oilers have taken a 2-1 lead. Looks like Jeff Skinner was the last person to touch that. And Skinner finds a way to get it by Saros. They're going to talk about it, though, at center ice. Because that was a mad scramble.
That's a goal.
Saros had lost his helmet at the last second, but that will be a goal. You're right. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
I don't think Nashville can challenge this. Because the other thing is, Edmonton's just had a couple power plays. He's sending them out there. It's going to be a good goal.
Yep. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead as Jeff Skinner gets his second of the year. He's got points in 4 straight games, does Skinner. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
You know Edmonton's getting the next penalty, right?
Oh, for sure. Puck shot into the Nashville end. Fabro hit Connor Brown with it. It's kept in. Brown will shoot. Saved by Saros. He holds onto it with the glove. We get the whistle. We'll take a break. 8:56 to go in the second period. 2-1. Oilers lead the Predators. From the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Chemco is building industry across Canada, and now they're on the lookout for civil and electrical project managers, estimators, and superintendents to join their dedicated team. Why Chemco? Because Chemco cares. They put people first, offering top-tier compensation packages and an unwavering commitment to safety. At Chemco, safety isn't just a priority, it's everybody's business. Ready to be part of a team that truly values you? Visit chemco.com/careers today.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by EPCOR. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Jeff Skinner with the go-ahead goal for the Edmonton Oilers. 10:50 of the second period. The second of the season. Oilers up 2-1 here with 8:56 to go in this second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville.
Well, the Oilers have peppered 24 shots on goal here halfway through the game. So maybe they deserve a couple goals off some scrambles, and that's what they've got.
Right now, Nurse with the only assist on that goal by Skinner. Puck to the right wing point. Emberson will shoot it. Sailed it past the net. Carrier won't get it out. Kept in by Ryan. Left wing corner for Perry. To the left wing point. Kulak. Down that left side. His shot. Lots of traffic. Doesn't get through. It was underneath Yossi for a moment. Goes to the right side. And Emberson in from the right wing point. Kept it in for the Oilers. Marchessault out through the middle with it. Emberson gets it to settle down. Has it inside his own blue line. Now to Kulak. Over to Emberson. Up the right wing. Directed in by Janmark. It's in behind the net. Carrier up the right wing. Out through the neutral zone. Stetcher. Missed Janmark with it. Carrier out up the right wing. Now puck brought in on the left side. Marchessault backhand towards the goal. That was blocked. Goes to Forsberg, right wing corner. Up to the top of the circle. Lost it with Janmark right on him. And the puck in the neutral zone. Matthias Janmark over center ice. Just got it to the blue line. Schenn, right wing to Novak. Now into the Oiler end. To the right wing point. Blasted towards the net by Stamkos. Save made by Pickard. Shea in from the left wing point. Will keep it in for Nashville. 2-1 Oilers lead. 7:35 to go here in the second period. It's tied up along the boards inside the Oilers zone. They're waiting to dig this thing free. Stetcher got his stick in there. Goes to the point. Novak for Nashville. Fans on his pass to Evangelista. Now to Novak down the right wing. A backhand off the glove of Pickard. And over to the right wing. Stetcher.
Where it is.
Trying to clear it out. It hit Stamkos. Went straight up into the air. Goes in behind the net. Stamkos will put that in front of the net. Off a stick. Goes to the left wing point. Shea in from the blue line. Rims it. Stetcher on the backhand. Knocked out of the air by Stamkos. Now the puck cleared out. Center ice. Jeff Skinner was able to get it in. Stamkos right back out with it. Had Stetcher in front of him. Has to go back to his own blue line. Over to Schenn. Up the right wing for McCarron. Into the Oiler end. Goes to the right corner and behind the net. Lost the puck. Bouchard off the boards. Down the ice. Should be icing against Edmonton. And it will be. With 6.5 to go in the second. Edmonton up 2-1 on the Predators. Jeff Skinner, the go-ahead goal here in the second period.
Oilers haven't had, they've got 24 shots. They've grinded for these shots. This has not been
it's not a run and gun game.
Not a fire wagon type of game at all.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Stetcher got hit as he was trying to clear it. He's lost a glove. Got it up the right wing. Went off of Arvidsson. Now right to Nugent Hopkins. They'll bring it out. Roll it into the Predators end. They'll call that icing.
How is that icing? Seriously. The guy's sitting there reaching inside on Nugent Hopkins, preventing him from... He had inside position.
Yeah, he's about to go right by Lauzon.
Give Lauzon credit for the Tim Hortons special. He's probably got his palms cut out in order to reach in the way he did.
Faceoff moves down into the Oilers zone to the right of Pickard. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Good couple shifts here for Nashville. The Oilers got to manage this a little bit better. Because Stetcher's been out there a while. He's got to get off the ice. Oilers got to force the puck up the ice, get a change on D here.
Clear it to center.
That's not going to do it.
No, Stetcher was trying to get off the ice. It goes right in front of the Edmonton bench. And now Carrier dumped down by Arvidsson. We'll go to Lauzon inside his own blue line. Up the right wing to Forsberg. Checked by Stetcher. Comes free in front of the Predators bench. Played back to Carrier. Now over to Lauzon on the left wing. He'll shoot it in. Takes a hard hit from Bud Colson. He just pasted him along the boards. Puck gets to the right point, but they...
But Colson's going to the box.
Colson a penalty.
He might get a double minor here. Let's hear the call. There you go.
It's the high stick, or did he get 4?
He got 4.
He got 4. Oh, boy. We're going to take a break. Oilers will be shorthanded. We come back. 2-1 Edmonton leads. The Predators 5:40 to go in the second from Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Proudly headquartered in Oil Country, Capital Power is delivering reliable and affordable power today while building clean power systems for tomorrow, creating the balanced energy solutions communities across Alberta and North America can depend on. Visit capitalpower.com to learn how they are powering change by changing power. Be part of their energy and join Capital Power as we all cheer on our Edmonton Oilers on their quest to win it all.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. As a musician, I'm drawn to the sounds of this great province. Whether it's the wind blowing down the Rockies, the rustling of grass across the prairie, or the sweet sound of a Ford Super Duty, it's all music to my ears. Speaking of Super Duty, with heavy-duty performance that's built for getting the job done right, it's no wonder this truck has Albertans singing its praises. The 2024 Ford Super Duty is available now at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just head on in today and tell them PB sent you.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, 2-1 Oilers lead the Predators. We got 5:40 to go in the second period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Vasily Podkolzin sent to the penalty box. 4 up on the board. So the double minor, the penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Predators 0 for 1 on the power play in this game. But you talk about potential swing in momentum.
The only thing is, we're going to get an explanation. Did they just dock this from a 4 to a 2?
After video review, all the ice is confirmed. It's a double minor, 4 minutes for high sticking.
It's a 4.
Okay.
I thought maybe
and that's what they called. Yeah.
Yep. And I thought maybe they were looking to see, did he clip himself off the glass on the foot? Like, you got to have. You can't. If you're Vasily Podkolzin, you can't make that play. And it's so. This is a huge moment in this game. And the Oilers out shooting Nashville 24-10 here. Up 2-1, and their own power play's gone 0 for 3.
Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Nurse wraps it around the boards on the left side and down the ice. Yossi out from behind his net. Went to drop it back, gave it away to Nugent Hopkins. He'll come down the right wing. Goes to the top of the circle. Take a hit from Marchessault, and now O'Reilly will take it behind his goal. Leave it to Yossi. Yossi. Marchessault now to Forsberg into the Oiler end. Right wing to O'Reilly. Comes off the right wing boards. Goes now into the corner. His pass from the angle. The shot by Marchessault. Saved by Pickard. To the point. Yossi. Right wing to O'Reilly. Back to the point. Yossi on the left. The one-timer by Stamkos. Saved by Pickard. Again the one-timer. Oh, that one was blocked by Nurse. It was probably going in. Puck on the right wing point. Yossi on the right side. Gave it to Forsberg, now to the left to Stamkos, to the blue line, Yossi. On the right to Forsberg, mishandled it, it comes out. And Henrique gets to center and shoots it down the ice.
What a chance.
2:45 to go in the double minor to Vasily Podkolzin. 2-1 Oilers lead here in the second. Emberson to break things up and shoot it all the way down. Evangelista out from behind his net for Shea. Now to Nyquist. Makes his way to center. Nyquist at the Edmonton blue line for Evangelista. Rolls it in behind the net. Janmark along the boards with Novak. They get into the corner. Janmark's got it tied up in his skates. Emberson came in there. It comes loose in behind the goal. And there was Brown to get it all the way down the ice. Shea in behind his net. Oilers halfway there. 2 minutes to go in the double minor to Podkolzin. To Novak. Center ice for Nyquist. And they got it to the line. That was offside. Oilers did a good job of contesting the blue line. Derek Ryan and Victor Arvidsson were holding things up and forcing the Predators offside. 3.5 to go in the second. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Nurse blocking that one-timer from Stamkos. Oh, that was labeled. Moments before that, Pickard with the save off of Stamkos. Josi will shoot it in. Nurse around the boards. That's not going to get out. It's kept in by Forsberg. Comes back to the blue line. Josi on the left wing to Stamkos. Back to Josi. To Stamkos on the left wing. He's at the hash marks. Back to the right wing point. Forsberg will walk down the right side. Pass across. Stamkos to the blue line. Josi hit shot. That was blocked. Right in front of him was Connor Brown. Puck on the right wing. Forsberg for the Predators. Right wing corner. He'll get it out. Quick shot. Nice save by Pickard. That time off of Marcia. So here's Forsberg with a blast that hit the stick of Ekholm, and it goes out of play. Minute 13 to go in the double minor to Podkolzin. Oilers have had some blocks. They've had some saves.
And the other thing Chris Knobloch has done here is he's not used McDavid and Draisaitl and Hyman on the PK. They still got their first unit out here.
Puck goes to the point. Forsberg left wing to Stamkos. Top of the circle. Pass across, and that one in the middle hit Marchessault. It goes to Stamkos on the left side. Into the left wing corner. Back to the blue line to Josi. Now to Stamkos. Up to the top of the circle. Into the corner. Marchessault to Stamkos. Forced down the left wing by Ryan, then gave it away to Ryan. Forsberg trying to contest it himself, but there's Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it down the ice.
Good stick there from Derek Ryan. Look out.
Pass up to Josi, comes into the Oiler end on the left wing. Oilers making a quick change. Tipped on net, scores. Marchessault went to the front of the net, redirects it, and this game's tied at 2.
I'll give Marchessault credit. It was a nice deflection. The Oilers almost had that double minor killed off. Complete unforced penalty in that sequence on Vasily Podkolzin.
Jonathan Marchessault again, his first of the season.
You're playing. They've got good players too. Couple 40 goal scorers. And Nurse just couldn't get there. It was a real good deflection.
17:45, time of the goal. Puck turned over. Here's Hyman from the angle and a glove save made by Saros.
The wide open net.
Oh, from a sharp angle, it goes right to Zach Hyman. What an opportunity.
He tried to finesse it in instead of just snapping it home. What a chance.
Josi and Saros picking up the assists on that goal.
Oh, long change probably got them the goal there. Let's face it.
Yep, they did.
They don't score that goal if it's in the other.
It's in the first or third period.
No.
Face off to the left of Saros. Tied at 2 here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. McDavid wins the draw. Draisaitl to the point. Bouchard shot. And that one hit bodies in front of the net, and it comes up near the blue line. And McDavid to keep it in. Spins away from the check to Bouchard down the right wing. Right wing corner to Draisaitl. Now to McDavid. Cuts across to the left. Will shoot it towards the goal. Went off of Hyman and wide on the right point.
Look at the ice, though, Cam.
Out to McDavid in behind the net. McDavid to Draisaitl. The shot saved made by Saros. Puck goes to the left. And it's Draisaitl top of the circle to the blue line. Ekholm. His shot. It comes in front. McDavid scores! Connor McDavid had to come right to him. And he gives the Oilers a 3-2 lead.
Well, the Oilers got a fortuitous break there. There's a ricochet in front. Saros had sold out. Got himself out of position, and it was a wide open net for McDavid's first goal of the season.
McDavid now with points in 4 straight games. And the Oilers restore the lead at 18:29 of this second period. Yeah, took a bounce right to McDavid, and Saros was nowhere to be found. And the Oilers are up 3-2 here in the second. Late in the second. comes Henry. And the puck goes into the Predator, just inside the Predator blue line. Yossi up the left wing boards. Off of Forsberg and in. In behind his goal is Henry.
Nurse's stick is broken. The Oilers got to get that puck at a high stick there. Get it deep.
On the right wing to Perry, does chop it into the Predator zone. So it's Shen on the right wing. Now to Forsberg, lost it. Jeff Skinner got his stick in there. Stetcher will get it out.
Well, he gloved the puck there and got away with it. Yossi.
On the left wing now to Forsberg. Cross ice to Shen. Has it on the right side. Right wing corner of the Oilers zone to O'Reilly. Now to Nyquist. Nyquist cycles it behind the Edmonton net. Nurse to Stetcher, though. He broke it up. 40 seconds to go here in the second. 3-2 Edmonton leads. Right wing to Perry. Hit his skate.
Got to get the puck up the ice.
Riley will dump it in. Then Evangelista dumped down by Stetcher. Now on the left wing to McDavid, out to center for Draisaitl. To McDavid into the Predator zone, down that left wing from the angle. Is save made by Saros. Rebound goes to Draisaitl. 15 seconds to go in the period. Now to Ekholm. His shot doesn't get through. Pass up the middle. That'll get to Evangelista. Into the Oiler end left wing, all the way across on the right. Novak a backhand. It's blocked by Bouchard. It's in the right wing corner, centered by Evangelista. The second period expires. The Oilers have a 3-2 lead on the Nashville Predators after 40 minutes of play. Connor McDavid with the late goal in the second from Ekholm and Draisaitl at 18:29, and Edmonton able to restore that lead after at 17:45 Marchessault had scored for the Predators on the power play. They had tied the game up, but Edmonton responds. And McDavid's first in the year has given him a 3-2 lead through 40 minutes. Hard-fought second period.
Well, they deserve to be in the lead. They're out shooting them 2-1 in the game, 28-14. Pretty interesting comments just talking to the pro guys during the intermission. And they talked about the fact they think the Oilers, with the type of team that they've built, are a better playoff team than a regular season team. That they're going to need some legs and some speed during the regular season, but they've got a lot of veteran poise and experience come playoff time. That's a very interesting observation. We know Stan Bowman at some point is going to be making an addition on a defense. Probably got an internal solution at some point once Noah Philp gets up and running as an option, as a right shot center with some speed and some size. So, you know, we'll see what gets added here for Edmonton, but they do have a lot of experience. And, you know, Nashville came into this game, Cam, leading the NHL in shots on goal per game. And the Oilers have doubled them up in this one.
Yeah, Oilers done a good job of suppressing shots and blocking shots, quite honestly. There have been some key ones. I think of that one of Darnell Nurse on the power play, that one-timer from Stamkos. It looked like that one was labeled for the net as Pickard wasn't quite across yet, and Nurse with a big block that kept that one up. That was right before.
He said he was there. Do we have Adam downstairs?
Oh, is he down there?
Sorry, Adam.
Good. We didn't know you were there.
Sorry, Adam.
Well, thank you.
We never. Well, I'll just. It's an interesting point. The pro guys. First of all, Adam, just give me a thought on what you're seeing out there through 40.
Well, we're just battling hard. You know, I think we get a lot of pucks to the net. We could, you know, simplify them. A couple point shots there, find their way in the back of the net. Dave gets a tip. It's a big response goal for us after the power play. So, you know, they had a few opportunities there, but guys are staying poised all around the net, and Pick is playing great for us so far.
Yeah, the McDavid goal, Adam, it just, I guess it goes to show you put it towards the net and good things can possibly happen.
Yeah, just, and they had a couple chances before that, and then they get those second and third opportunities, you know, I think which makes the defensive team collapse a little bit. So, you know, just a simple play to the net with a high tip and finding the puck after that was a big goal for us.
Adam, I got to ask you this. You know, 2-9-1 start last year, 16 in a row game winning streak. We have to be the same as broadcasters every day when we're traveling around the team. How do you guys, how important is it to you stay even keel and not overreact to a tough start to the year and believe in the process and believe that you've got a lot of veteran experience with this team?
Yeah, I think that's what you have to rely on. It's a veteran group in there. We know what we have to do in order to put ourselves in a good spot. And I think a key to that all season is not getting too high when things are going well and not getting too low when things aren't going your way. You have to find a way to stick to our game and play our game. And, some nights are going to be tougher than others. And sometimes you're going to play great games and not come out with the result that you want. Sometimes you're not going to play great and come out with a great result. So we have to just stay even keel and keep pushing and keep working.
Adam, thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for waiting.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. There's Adam Henrique downstairs. Oilers up 3-2 on the Predators through 40 minutes.
Well, and again, frankly, this has been the best game the Oilers have played all season.
Yes.
I think you would agree on that.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll see what sort of juice they have in the third period here, Cam.
Absolutely. 3-2, Oilers lead the Predators. We are through 40 minutes. Connor McDavid, Jeff Skinner, Brett Kulak have scored for Edmonton, Philip Forsberg, Jonathan Marchessault. They have the goals for Nashville. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they've got the intermission for you, and we come back from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
I'm Gene Principe for Legacy Heating and Cooling. If you need a furnace this Halloween, it'd be a grave mistake not to
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Need repair? Re-vampire your furnace. Just
call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Legacy has a skeleton of furnaces in stock.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Plus no interest and no prints of payments for 1 year when you buy with Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Riverbend Clean.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, where the Edmonton Oilers have a 3-2 lead on the Predators with the third period upcoming. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers have done a very good job of not giving up really good opportunities. I would say the Predators had a few on that double minor power play. It eventually ended up in a goal, but other than that, defensively, they played really solid here tonight. Kulak, Jeff Skinner, Connor McDavid scoring for Edmonton, Philip Forsberg, Jonathan Marchessault. They have the goals for Nashville. Oilers will play in Dallas Saturday afternoon.
Dallas lost their first game of the season tonight to the Washington Capitals. Our out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73 as Tom Wilson was involved. And the eventual winner, Taylor Radish, who I believe the Oilers were looking at as a potential depth signing. Guy that's played some right wing, had a pretty good season in Chicago. Played with Connor McDavid and Erie for Chris Knobloch a few years back. He got the game winner.
Also on the Pizza 73 scoreboard, Edmonton Oil Kings. They're hosting Saskatoon. Oil Kings are up 2-1 in the second period.
Well, they're going for 3 straight wins.
Yes,
So
they've been playing well. This is their last home game. They got 9 straight on the road.
Yeah, they don't play at home for over a month. That's
November 13th against Medicine Hat.
And
it's a long haul.
The rodeo was already in town, so quite the scheduling.
That's quite, yeah.
Well, they'll know where they're at after that road trip. We can tell you that.
Isn't that the truth? Well, in there is their U.S. swing. That's part of it. Puck shot into the Oilers zone. We're underway here in the third. The Oilers in Nashville. Puck rimmed on the left. That goes off the glass, out of play.
Sailed away.
It sailed right into the penalty box. Faceoff stays in the Edmonton zone. We're 14 seconds into the third period.
JT Miller scored an overtime for Vancouver as they got their first win of the season to improve to 1-1-2. Oilers looking to get to 2-3 here, and Nashville looking for their first win of the year.
Yeah, Cole Off the draw, up in the air, down the ice. Saros has to play it. Puts it off the glass. Smacked out of the air by Draisaitl to stay in. Lozon will get it just to the line and out.
Look out.
Ekholm will drill it back in. And he missed everybody, but it was close. The puck cleared into the Oilers zone now as Nurse goes in behind the net. Helps it around on the right. Connor Brown off the boards, down the ice. Icing waved off as Schenn had pinched in. And Schenn, game 1,000 for him in his NHL career on the left wing. Give it to Shea. He got it out to center ice. Puck in the neutral zone. Dumped in by Brown. Pass up the right wing for Evangelista. He couldn't get a hold of it. Cleared out by Stetcher. At center ice, it's Schenn. Right side to Stamkos, broken up by Jeff Skinner. He'll dump it in, cross corner in the Predator zone.
Evangelista's got some feistiness to his game.
Novak back into his own end for the Predators. Over to Shea. Now up the left wing for Stamkos. It cleared it in, and the puck comes to Janmark. He'll skate down the left side. A shot off the glove of Saros. Fabro will get it off the boards out to center ice for Jankowski. Into the Oiler end. Went through the middle, and Nugent-Hopkins was able to steal it. Flips it up. Arvidsson has it on the right wing at center. He'll shoot it in. Yossi will quickly turn it up. Up the left side for Sissons. Off his stick into the Oiler end. They'll call that icing. Minute 51 gone here in the third. Edmonton up by a score of 3-2.
Wondered whether or not Chris Knobloch would put his big dogs out there, McDavid and Draisaitl and Hyman. Instead, Derek Ryan goes out with put Coles in. He could use a positive thing happen for him. Somebody has their service dog in the house.
Good looking.
Yeah.
Golden retriever there. Face off to the left of Saros. It goes to Marchessault. He'll get to center ice. Off the right wing boards and in as Stetcher laid it behind the net. There's got it to the left side. There's Jankowski for Nashville. He can't get it in front of the net. Sissons behind the goal to Marchessault. Out to Jankowski. The shot and his save made by Pickard. And on the right wing, Corey Perry will skate it out for Edmonton. Over the center ice line, he'll softly dump it in. Fabro on the end boards, taken to the end boards by Ryan. Colson's pass gets back to the right wing. Point shot on goal. Saved by Saros as Perry was in front of the net. It gets cleared out and down. It'll be an icing call against Nashville. But Corey Perry providing the screen right in front of Saros and made that difficult.
Well, one thing when Stetcher first came into the league for Vancouver, there was a little bit of offense there. Of course, he'd won the national championship at North Dakota. You know, despite his diminutive stature relative to today's player, he's a competitive player, but he's also a smart player. You don't survive as long as he's played at that size. And he can get pucks through. Oh, well, it's too clean of a win for Leon. He's been good head-to-head in this game.
He won that clean back to Evan Bouchard. Face off to the right of Saros. This time it goes to Fabro. He's able to get it out. Back for it. Bouchard. Cross to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm on the right wing. Gets it in on the backhand. Saros quickly out of his net. To Lozon, but he had nowhere to go with it. And there's a penalty coming up to the Predators. Lozon's going to get a call against them. It goes back to the point. Bouchard to McDavid across. The one-timer save made by Saros coming across on Draisaitl. And the Oilers will go on to the man advantage here. It'll be their fourth of the game. They're 0 for 3 so far. 3-2 Oiler lead. Just about 3 minutes gone here in the third period.
Well, this is a critical juncture in this hockey game. Edmonton's got the 3 even strength goals. Reds have scored on the power play. They're 1 for 3. Lozon's a physical player. Took close to 100 penalty minutes last year. You'd recall that game in where were we? Everett, where Brad Malone ended up fighting him after he was running around a bit. But Edmonton's got to break through here, and he was interfering against Zach Hyman.
Puck goes to the left wing corner, cleared through the middle where McCarron will shoot it the rest of the way down the ice. Oiler Power Play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com as McDavid comes flying up the middle for Edmonton. Right wing to Draisaitl. Over the Predator line. Back to McDavid. His shot, and that glances off the stick as Smith goes wide. Draisaitl has it on the right wing into the corner for McDavid. Up to the top of the circle. Now to Draisaitl, right wing corner. He'll bring it and go across to McDavid on the left wing, and McDavid had poked off his stick. Smith was able to get it out. Bouchard turning it up for Edmonton. Minute 15 to go in the man advantage. 3-2 Oilers lead here in the third. Bouchard gains the line. Just missed Draisaitl with the pass, though, and it's sent all the way down the ice.
Boys aren't ready to come off here.
Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton net. Back to McDavid. Through the neutral zone. Dishes it on the right to Draisaitl. Back to the right wing point for Bouchard. Across the line to Nurse. Down the left wing. Hyman pokes it on net and a save by Saros. He'll cover it. It'll draw a crowd in front of the Predator goal. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty to Lauzon.
How they scored their goals in this game. Putting the puck hard to the net, fighting for rebounds.
Yep.
There's a situation where Nurse tried to finesse one down low. Just let her go. And if he can control a rebound as a goaltender, he can control a rebound as a goalie. But you've got a couple past him in this game. So Skinner out with Perry and Arvidsson on the second unit. Nurse and Ekholm.
McCarron wins the draw. Shea will wrap it around the left wing boards down the ice.
Told you, McCarron's 73% on the draws. Big, strong man. Skinner's a winger that can take draws because he's a right shot. But
through the middle, Jeff Skinner to the Predator end. The right wing corner will say that pass was gloved, and the faceoff will come outside the blue line. Just 26 seconds left to go in that penalty to Lauzon. 3-2 Oilers lead. We're here in the third period.
Got to make them count on the power play. I mean, the Oilers came into the game 1 for 3. They're on the verge of going 0 for 4 for the second time here in the last 2 games. Second game in a row.
Arvidsson out of the face-off circle.
Got 3 right shots out here.
Yeah, Perry will take it. He wins it. Ekholm to Nurse. Snaps the puck in. It rides around the glass. Goes to the right. Arvidsson. Tried to get to Skinner. Instead, Carrier on the right wing. Gave it to O'Reilly. He will not get it out. Perry to keep it in for the Oilers. Now cleared out by O'Reilly.
That's a disappointing power play for Edmonton. You still have the lead, though.
Lauzon poised and ready to go onto the ice. Oilers will be 0 for 4 with the man advantage as Nurse to center, flips it to the left wing corner. Dante Fabro rims up the left for Yossi. Now to Marchessault. In over the line for Nyquist. At the Edmonton blue. Lost it at the top of the circle, and Skinner will clear it out. O'Reilly into his own end. For Fabro.
Look out. That was
up the left
really
wing,
close
and
to
dump it in. It was very close. Right wing, as Nurse had jumped into the Edmonton bench. Brett Kulak will get to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Saros out of his goal. To play it quickly on the right wing. For Yossi to Marchessault. Now to Stamkos. Into the Oiler end. Left wing. Stops up to the middle. Schenn will let it go. That's blocked by Henrique. It's in behind the net. Forsberg over to the right wing. Forsberg, top of the circle. His pass broken up by Janmark. He was able to get it out. On the right side, Stamkos tried to feed a pass to the middle. Went off of Henrique. Now inside his own zone, Kulak. For Emberson, being pressured by Evangelista. Up the right wing, just off of Brown. It comes out. It's at center, so Schenn at his own blue line. Now to Shea. To Evangelista. He'll come in through the middle. A shot and a blocker saved by Pickard. Emberson will get it up in the air. Glove down by Novak. Will keep it in. Right wing, Tomasino. His shot off the stick of Kulak. It goes wide. To the left wing point. Lauzon blasts it. And it goes off the corner boards. Carrier pinched in. He'll keep it in for Nashville. 3-2, Oilers lead. 6:45 gone here in the third. Novak to the middle of the ice for Lauzon on the blue line. His shot, and it's saved by Pickard. And he'll hold on to it. He got a stick into the mask there from Evangelista, but we get the whistle. We'll take a break. 3-2, Oilers lead. 6:51 gone here in the third period from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Marlowe Tacos. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
Did somebody say Skip?
Crowd
3-2 Edmonton leading. Third period. We're at the Bridgestone Arena. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 6 minutes, 51 seconds gone here in the third period. First of two on the road for Edmonton. They're in Dallas Saturday afternoon. Face off in the Edmonton end to the left of Calvin Pickard. Connor McDavid's got his first of the season. He's going to take this draw. And now points in 4 straight games for McDavid.
So top D pairings for both teams and the top lines for both teams on the ice.
Goes right to Ekholm through the middle. High in the air, skating towards it is Hyman, just swept away by Shea. And the puck goes into the Predators bench. It'll be a face-off in the Nashville zone.
It was a nice loft there.
It was almost right on the money, wasn't it?
That's how you used to handle the puck as a goaltender back in the Western League.
Yeah. Giving it away and becoming a make-work project. Face off to the left of Saros. McDavid against O'Reilly. Oilers getting a goal late in the second period to take the lead. Now Draisaitl comes into the face-off circle. Puck goes to Nyquist. He'll come up the right wing. Into the middle, but into the skates of Forsberg. Turned the other way by McDavid. On the right wing. To Hyman, top of the circle. And it went into his skate.
It's like the puck is sticking a bit out there. You know what I mean?
Riley on the right wing. To Yossi. He'll shoot it. And a save made by Pickard. We'll hold on to that.
You're going to see a lot more directness from Nashville's game here. Down by 1, 12 and a half minutes left in this game. They're going to get chances in the O-zone. They're going to put it to the net.
Still looking for their first win. The Oilers were able to get theirs against Philadelphia a few nights ago. Oilers scoring in the third to tie it. Leon Draisaitl with the overtime winner. Draisaitl helped set up the tying goal. Evan Bouchard tied it in the third. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the ice, take the draw for Edmonton. Puck gets over to the boards. Now to Nurse in the left wing corner. Rims it off the glass. Comes out, gloved down by Carrier, then lost it to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing for Janmark. That goes off the stick. Carrier the other way to Evangelista. In over the Oiler line. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Pickard. Turned up by Arvidsson. Through center. Now to Janmark. He's trying to go to the net. He will, and just rolled it wide of the goal. Lozon right on him.
Thought that could have been a penalty. Looked like a hook to me.
Stamkos will bring it out. Left wing to Novak. Tommy Novak goes to the left wing corner. Back to the point. The left side to Yossi. Yossi got it over to the right wing on the blue line to Stamkos. He'll just keep it in. Get the puck to the corner where Nurse up against the boards. Works it up the left side past Janmark. That goes all the way down. It'll be an icing call against the Oilers.
Well, you're going to say Lozon played that perfectly as Janmark had half a stride inside positioning. Arvidsson with a nice stretch to his fellow countrymen, and yeah, that was good defense.
Yeah.
It's close.
Lozon got his stick in there just to break it up at the last second. Face off to the left of Pickard.
Uh-oh. Nugent Hopkins get...
No.
Just a warning?
Just a warning. Still in there. Goes to the point. Yossi. Cross to Shea. Left wing corner off the stick of Marchessault. Now to Sissons. To Marchessault. Out of the left corner, centering pass, and he hit the glove of Pickard. He will cover it up. Sissons went to the front of the net. Everybody's going to go to the front of the net. It'll draw a crowd.
This team has 7 first-round picks not in the NHL. And I mean, technically they have an 8th, Kiefer Bellows, but at this point, I wouldn't consider him a prospect. But
you were talking about that this morning.
Yep, they got defenseman in Saskatoon, Tanner Molendyke's good offensive player.
He's very good.
Yeah, of course, you got Reed Schaefer, who had a really good training camp. He's the guy that came over in the Ekholm trade. Svechkov was hurt earlier this year. They got a couple guys sort of mid-first round, but they got 7 first-round picks that are prospects for them from the last 3 years. A lot of forwards.
Yeah. Henrique able to clear it out. He'll go off for a change. Shea back into his own end for the Predators up the left side to Tomasino. Now to Sissons. Off the boards and in. Kulak up the right wing. It'll get to the line. Go off of Ryan. Come out. They'll hack it the rest of the way down the ice. It's icing against Edmonton.
This game is
slowing down here in the third.
To the proverbial standstill. Yeah. Flyers up 1-0 over Seattle. That's in the first period. Out-of-town scoreboard. And the Blackhawks. Taylor Hall has scored. Bedard with a couple of assists. Blackhawks up 3-1 over San Jose. San Jose does not have Macklin Celebrini in the lineup. He got hurt after the first game. Got hurt late in preseason. Played the first game, got nicked up again, and he's on IR.
Emberson taken to the end boards by Forsberg. Puck sent to the blue line. Josi will blast it. That was just tipped wide of the net.
Broken stick out here.
Forsberg back to the point for Josi. To Forsberg on the left side. Shot, and that was tipped wide of the Edmonton goal. Ryan has it up against the right wing boards. He'll find Podkolzin. He'll get it out to center ice for Corey Perry. He'll dump it the rest of the way. Oilers can make a change.
Good work there by Derek Ryan. He just settled the play down. Oilers were passing the baton.
Smith at center. Trying to pass to the wing. Broken up by Brown. Brown will skate down the right side. At the Predator blue line, he'll dump it in. Lozon goes in behind his net. Rims on the left. For Jankowski, he'll get it out. To McCarron, left wing. Pokes it into the Oilers zone. On the left wing board, Smith. Had it only for a moment. Jeff Skinner, left corner, through the middle and out. Goes off the glove of Shea, and that'll be a glove pass to Shen. We get the whistle with 10:03 to go here in the third. 3-2, Edmonton leads. Not a whole lot has happened here in the third period, though.
Oilers with just 2 shots on goal. And they had a power play.
Yeah. Predators have 6 this period. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman out with Ekholm and Bouchard. O'Reilly taking the draw for the Predators. Puck goes to Shea. Now to Carrier. And he'll get it up the left wing. Forsberg to Shea. Checked by Bouchard. Puck goes to the blue line, and it is just kept in by Forsberg. We'll get it to the slot. Now to Nyquist. His shot saved by Pickard on a high riser. McDavid up the left wing to Draisaitl. Will get to center ice. Now in over the line. Through the middle, gets the pass to Bouchard, and the save by Saros. So the right pad, he covered it up as Evan Bouchard had a line to the net, and Saros made a big save. We'll take a break. 9:31 to go in the third period. 3-2, Edmonton leading the Predators from Nashville. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Fountain Tire, we love jingles.
Get up at Nashville in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments. No interest for 1 year. 3-2, Edmonton leads. Brent Kulak, Jeff Skinner, Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Jonathan Marchessault, Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Face off the Predators zone to the right of Saros. They dropped it. It wasn't right. They'll do it again.
Oh, 2 great face-off guys out there, above 60% on the season. O'Reilly, one of the best two-way centermen in the league. Oilers drafted an O'Reilly, Sam O'Reilly, that they're hoping 32nd overall. Of course, Ryan O'Reilly went 33rd. They're hoping that he could be a two-way player of the ilk Same guy drafted him, Rick Precy. Head amateur scout for the Oilers, was head amateur scout for Colorado. Same year, he got Duchesne O'Reilly and Tyson Berry. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
About 3,000 games worth of players, first 3 picks.
That's your money's worth right there. It's at center ice. Smacked into the Oilers zone.
He's just so sure of the puck, Ekholm.
Yeah. Ekholm to Bouchard up the right wing. Now to McDavid. Cuts to the middle at center. Right side, Draisaitl in over the line. Gets it to the right wing corner. Hyman after it. But Nyquist with control for the Predators. Up the boards. It will get out, but just out. Stetcher to Nurse. Nurse will shoot it in. Goes to Nugent Hopkins, now into the right wing corner, just over the stick of Janmark. It's in behind the net, in that Nashville end. Lozon ties up with Janmark. Puck squeezes over to the left wing, comes back to Janmark. Runs into Carrier. Puck goes to the right side. Evangelista up in the air, glove down by Nurse at center ice. Oilers clear the zone. It gets shot right back in. Shea for Carrier. Right wing at the blue line of the Predators. Evangelista only got it there. Arvidsson comes into the Nashville zone to the right corner. Arvidsson now in behind the net. Goes over to the left. Stops in the left wing corner. His centering pass. And it goes to Janmark. He's forced over to the left wing. Give it to Nugent Hopkins to the blue line. Kulak. He'll go across. Emberson. His shot. And it was tipped wide of the net. On the inboards is Arvidsson. Battles back there. Puck comes free on the right. Emberson in from the right point to Arvidsson. Oh, the pass just a little bit behind him. And up the right side, Evangelista will get it out.
Good play by Emberson, though. Showed some confidence, stepped up. Gave Edmonton a chance to make an offensive play.
7:35 to go in the third. 3-2, Oilers lead. Puck to center ice. Carey will swat it into the zone. Saros went to play it out. He drilled the referee. Puck goes over to the right wing. Kept in by Ekholm, a shot that sails over the net. On the left side, Yossi will get it out. Now Shen through center, went off of Podkolzin. It goes into the Predators' end. It's Yossi into the corner. Up the right wing for Shen. Shen cross ice to Sissons. Left side of Yossi, just at the Edmonton blue line. He had nowhere to go with it. Bouchard can go in behind the net, around the left wing. To Skinner, to Ekholm, to the blue line. Tomasino had kept it in. It'll get to McCarron. He'll shoot. Save made by Pickard off of McCarron as he came down the right wing. And Pickard will hold on with 6:45 to go in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead here against the Predators. Faceoff will be in the Oiler end to the left of Calvin Pickard. Dealt with 23 Nashville Predator shots so far. Oilers have put 33 towards UC Saros. McDavid into the face-off circle. Stamkos. Puck goes to the right wing point. Yossi to Marchessault. His shot, and that was tipped on net. A pad save. Puck comes to Marchessault. He'll shoot it. Oh, pad save made by Pickard. Oh, it's cleared out by Draisaitl. It'll go down into the Predator zone. Not hard enough for icing. Stamkos, left wing, will just get it out. Yossi pushes it towards the Oiler end, and it's Bouchard turns it up the left wing to Draisaitl. Into the Predator end left side. Off the boards. It gets to the top of the circle. Marchessault trying to get it out. He won't. Or he did. And Brown brought it back in. That's offside against Edmonton. 6:05 to go in the third. 3-2. Oilers lead the Nashville Predators. Predators came awfully close.
They did.
Calvin Pickard just getting his left pad on it.
He's given his team a puncher's chance.
Yes.
I mean, if the Oilers, they don't get a point out of this game, I'll tell you right now, the top-end guys will be moaning their lack of success in the power play.
Long way to go yet. Here's Nurse, left wing to Jeff Skinner, just to the blue line. Carrier to Evangelista. Into the Oiler end on the right wing. It went off of Smith. It comes out.
Skinner's starting to play better here, Cam. Like, he didn't show much in the preseason, but he's... Look out.
Puck brought in, but it goes off a stick right to Nurse. He'll get it out. He's got points in 4 straight now. Does Jeff Skinner. He'll come into the Predators zone. Right wing corner for Adam Henrique. Pinned on the end boards by Shea. It'll go to McCarron for Nashville. He'll get it out up the left side for Evangelista. Good job by Nurse to come in there, knock it off his stick and into the Oiler bench. We're going to take a break. 5:29 to go in the third. 3-2 Oilers lead the Predators from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Have you ever thought about what's on the bottom of your...
Bob Stauffer, 3-2 Oilers lead. We got 5:29 to go in the third period.
Derek Ryan out here with Nugent Hopkins, a pair of guys that could take, even Janmark, worst comes to worst, can take draws, but it's a right side draw. Ryan to take it.
It'll go to the left wing point. Yossi spins off the left wing boards to Fabro. Now to Forsberg, tried to shoot it. It hit Nugent Hopkins. Comes free, and Ryan will get it down the right wing. It will be just hard enough for icing.
But because you're a team that is second, and Nashville's first, and they got O'Reilly. And as a rule of thumb, where O'Reilly's gone, usually those teams have had a high face-off percentage.
Makes sense, yeah.
And, this is a tough one for Derek to go up against Ryan O'Reilly. But you got smart players out there with him as well in terms of Nugent Hopkins and Janmark, as they load up their top guys here.
Face off to the right of Pickard. Mark the wing point. EOC. The Forsberg across to Shea. One-timer kicked out by Pickard. And Nugent Hopkins gathers the loose puck through the middle for Brett Kulak. Over center ice, he'll shoot it in. Forsberg. Long clearing pass for Nyquist at the Edmonton blue line. But Emberson was right there. Didn't allow him in. Comes across to Yossi. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Kulak shoveled it behind the net, but O'Reilly breaks it up. Got it to the side of the goal, and it goes into the right wing corner. Nyquist to the blue line to Shea. Now to Yossi. Brings it across, now on the left wing for Forsberg. Floats it to the right wing corner. Hits the corner boards, and Pickard got knocked down, lost his mask.
Yeah.
That was away from the puck. I didn't see how that originated.
No, was it an Oilers stick or was it
I don't know.
Or was it Ryan O'Reilly? Is he leaking?
It was Nyquist.
Nyquist's stick.
He went to turn, and his stick
clipped him. So that face-off, no matter what, should come outside the line there.
It should be a high stick.
They didn't get it.
Got him right underneath the mask, too, kind of. Knocked the mask right off his head. Yeah, no kidding. It's not only should be face-off should be down there, it should be a power play.
I mean, clip the guy right in the head with the stick. Got to be responsible for your stick out there.
Face off to the left of Pickard. Puck goes to Ekholm. High in the air and out. Glove down by Shea. Got it to center ice. Shea follows the play. Was picked out of the air by McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. One hands it into the Predator zone. After it on the forecheck is Hyman. Pulls it off the end boards. Gives it to Draisaitl. Off the left side of the blue line for Ekholm. They'll go across to Bouchard. Snap it into the right corner. Draisaitl to the blue line. Bouchard over to Draisaitl. One-time shot. That was blocked. The rebound put on net and a save made by Saros. Says Hyman found that loose puck. Saros will cover it up. 3:50 to go in the third. Oilers are up 3-2.
Roman Yossi, he ate that shot there from Draisaitl. It looked like it hurt him.
Ooh. Yeah, it did.
Those two, of course, played together in Team Europe, coached by Ralph Kruger back in 2016.
Adam Henrique into the face-off circle in the Predator end. And you go to Lozon, a little high in the air and out with it. It'll be icing. Oilers up by 1. We haven't had any scoring in the third period.
It's been a hard-fought game,
yes,
Cam.
Hard-fought game. Every inch contested.
Two desperate hockey teams going at it.
Face off to the right of Saros. Predator team that was giving up odd man rushes in their first 3 games. They've done a good job of clearing that up. But the Oilers with the 1-goal advantage is down the left side, and the Predators go offside at the Edmonton blue line.
Good stick there from Connor Brown.
Shots now 34-26. Predators have helped close the gap there. At one time, the Oilers were out shooting them 2-1. Carrier will hack it into the Oiler end. It's Nurse going in behind his net. Went to pass it. That was rolling. Now around the right side to Brown. Through the middle. Finds Henrique. Gets over center. Into the Predator end. Long shot. Gloved by Saros. He'll hold on to it.
But that's okay. Get an ozone draw there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Janmark attacks the net.
Oilers can throw their top line back out there. Draisaitl, Hyman, and McDavid get out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. McCarron to take the draw for Nashville. It's caught up in skates. Now McCarron got it to the right corner for Carrier. Way up in the air, a bouncing puck wide of the Edmonton net. Another icing against Nashville.
This looks like the Brandon Bobcats breakout from about 1998.
That's going back. You're talking about the Bobcats.
They don't even have a program anymore.
When did they say? Early 2000s they stopped?
Yeah. You know who coached them for a while?
Who coached them?
Later coached in the NHL in St. Louis and in Los Angeles.
Andy Murray.
Andy Murray.
Yeah.
Of course, they were better known as a basketball school after they recruited 3 players kicked out of the NCAA for point shaving. But that's the way it is in Canada. We give people 2nd, 3rd, and 7th chances.
And to be fair, there's not a lot of betting on Canadian university basketball.
No.
Ace off to the right of Saros. It'll go to Carrier. Carrier up the left wing.
That went into the Oilers bench.
I think it did, yeah. The whistle goes right at the Edmonton. It hit the curvy glass. They've ground it down to a halt.
This has been a tepid 3rd period.
Hey, if the Oilers have to limp it to the end, that's fine.
Just find a way.
10 seconds at a time. Whether it's an icing or the puck goes into the bench. Whatever it takes.
They're trying to get the fans fired up here. This is the first of 2 meetings in Nashville in the span of about 2 weeks.
Yep, that's right.
So
we're here on Halloween evening.
I hear you're leaving your boots here.
Trick or treat. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Pickard to Ekholm. It goes to near the line. Carrier shoots it. It goes wide. It's knocked out of the end by Hyman and down into the Nashville end.
Carrier can really skate.
Blows on, bring it up the left wing. Cross-ice pass. It was in behind Carrier. So Arvidsson to McDavid. It's over the Nashville blue line. Dumped it in behind the net. Coming out from behind it is O'Reilly. We're down to 2:25 to go in the 3rd. 3-2 Oilers lead. We'll get it in over the line of Marchessault. Went to shoot it. Goaltender to the bench for the extra attacker. Very early. Back to the line. Yossi will shoot that. And that one off the stick of Emberson. It'll go out of play. 2:14 to go in the 3rd. Empty net at the Nashville end. And the Oilers are up by 1.
Now, did Nashville call a timeout here? Or do they realize, hey, we just had McDavid on the ice? The Oilers like having McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman out there. Oilers are going to get an extra right shot. The puck hit Emerson's skate, so he's coming off.
Yeah.
Big draw for Derek Ryan here against O'Reilly.
Ace off to the right of Pickard. Back to the left wing point. Yossi, it's now 6-on-5. Shot from the left side, doesn't get through from Stamkos. Forsberg on the right, around to Stamkos, has it left wing, top of the circle. Stamkos to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line to Yossi. Across to Forsberg, right wing point. Into the right wing corner. O'Reilly now to Forsberg. Past the middle, went off of Nugent Hopkins. Over to Stamkos on the left wing. Side of the net comes out. O'Reilly, great save by Pickard. Squeezed up against the post. He kept it out. Nurse trying to rim it. It hit Forsberg. Now sent to the blue line, just out.
Oilers got to get a change here. They got to get some different players on the ice.
Minute and a half to go in the 3rd. Edmonton up 3-2. To center ice, Nyquist. Into the Oiler end. Marchessault looks like he was offside. They play on the puck to the blue line, and Draisaitl will get it out. And it gets right to the center ice line. Josi shoots it back in. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net.
Nice play.
Little move on the right. He'll get it out to center ice. Hopped over the stick of Hyman, though. As Hyman was looking at that empty net, and it goes into the Predator zone. Marchessault will get it out. We're in the last minute here in the third. Edmonton up by 1. Puck cleared out. Hyman over center. Won't be able to get a shot away. Josi on him. It's going towards the net. And Josi just got to it in time before Zach Hyman could knock it in. O'Reilly gets the stick lifted by McDavid. McDavid into the Predator zone on the right wing. Went to shoot it. That gets blocked. Puck near the top of the circle. To the right wing point. Kulak with the empty net. Scores! Brett Kulak fired it from the right point. Gets the empty net goal. It's his second of the night. And the Oilers are up 4-2 here in Nashville.
Well, you just got to stick with it. And that's what Brett Kulak and the Edmonton Oilers did in this hockey game. And Kulak with the decisive action. And that is his first 2-goal game of his NHL career. There you go. Found a way.
19:24, time of the goal. Oilers up 4-2 here on the Predators. And that gets everybody running for the exits. With the exception of the Oiler fans, of which there are plenty here. And the empty net goal by Brett Kulak. Nurse up the right wing. It goes to Perry. Shoots it wide of the Nashville goal. Kulak with a pair. On the right wing, Tomasino. And now Saros goes to the bench for the extra attacker again. Puck goes to Perry. It's caught in his skates deep in the Oiler end. Now on the left side, Tomasino to the blue line for Lauzon. Now on the right to Fabro. His shot, and it didn't get through. On the left wing, Tomasino shot wide of the net. The game's over. The Edmonton Oilers win it 4-2 over the Nashville Predators. Oilers have won 2 in a row. They congratulate Calvin Pickard on a solid game in net. And Brett Kulak leading the way with a couple of goals. And the Edmonton Oilers win this one 4-2 over Nashville. Hard-fought win here tonight. Predators were desperate. 0-3 coming into this game.
That was a veteran poised experience tonight from the victory for the Edmonton Oilers, Cam. That was a professional road performance from Edmonton.
Didn't give up a lot. In the third period, some opportunities for the Nashville Predators. Some big stops made by Calvin Pickard. And the Edmonton Oilers improved to 2-3 on this season. They win in overtime a few nights ago over Philadelphia. This one, they get a late goal in the second period by Connor McDavid. That stands up as a game winner, the empty netter for insurance. But that was Brett Kulak, and he gets 2 goals here tonight. And the Edmonton Oilers victorious to the tune of 4-2. They start off the road trip. It's a 2-game swing. They go into Dallas as well, and the Oilers get the win in Game 1. And we have got Brett Kulak downstairs, Cam Moon, and Bob Stauffer upstairs. Brett, first